Did you know you can move to Germany without having to speak the German language using the job seeker visa? Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Amaka. It's the first time of seeing my channel. You are highly welcome. Consider subscribing to my channel so you can be a part of this local community. Today I'm going to be sharing with you the German job seeker visa and what makes it more interesting. Now, unlike any other European country or any country at all where you're looking for a job, you need to get the job right from your home country before you go to the particular country where you're supposed to work. Now, with the German job seeker visa, you don't need to have a job offer before you actually come into the country. They are giving you a 6-month duration for you to come and look for a job. And the good thing about this German job seeker visa is no job offer needed. You don't have to speak the German language. It's actually a long-term visa and it's easy to get. So guys, let's delve right into it. Today I'm going to tell you about the Germany job seeker visa and why you need to apply for it. The first question is, what is the Germany job seeker visa? Now, this particular visa is a visa that gives you up to 6 months to come into the country to look for a job. But note that you can't work on this type of visa. And then when you get a job, you make an application for the normal German work permit visa for you to be able to take up the job you must have found whilst you're in the country. I'm sure the next question you might actually have is, what happens if you don't get a job within the 6 months period? Now, for them to have actually launched this type of visa, it means there are jobs in the country. So 6 months is sufficient for you to actually land a job in Germany. However, if you don't get a job within the 6 months duration, the sad news is that you have to return back to your home country as it is not extendable. Also, do you need to speak the German language? For this type of visa, you don't need to speak the German language. However, there are certain jobs that are required to know the basics in communicating with the people, because not everybody obviously speaks English. So it is imperative that on your own, you try to learn the German language. However, it is not a requirement before you can get a job on this type of visa. Now let's talk about the eligibility requirement for you to be able to get this type of visa. At least you should be a BSc holder for you to be able to apply for this type of visa if you want to live, work and settle in Germany. Also, if you studied outside of Germany, your certificate might need to be evaluated by an organization in Germany. I think it's called Anabin. However, I'm going to leave the link in the description box so you can look up this organization and have your certificate evaluated. Secondly is proof of fund. Just like any other country where you're migrating to, you need to show proof of funds. So for the German government, the proof of fund is 730 euros by 6 months, which give you about 4,000 plus, which you need to show as proof of fund. And then lastly is the work experience. However, they have not stipulated the amount of years or months of work experience you need to have for you to be able to apply for this type of visa, but they said you need to have work experience. And you know, if you have work experience and you're in the country that needs workers, it's easier for you to get a particular job. So yes, work experience actually counts towards getting this type of visa. Now let's take a look at some of the documents you're likely to need for you to apply for this type of visa. The first and foremost, of course, is you need a valid passport and a blank page where your visa is going to be stamped, and it has to be valid for up to 12 months. And the second is proof of accommodation. You need to show the German government that you have a place to stay, either you're booking a hotel or you're staying with a family friend. Either way, you need to show proof of accommodation. And just like I mentioned earlier, you need to show proof of funds, because this is what you're going to use on the day you're going for your visa application. So proof of fund is also a vital document. You also need your CV, because you're coming here to look for a job and not to do any other thing. So you need your CV, which is going to show them, oh, this is it, I studied here, I have this experience, and you know, all of that. Also, you also need to show proof of evaluation of your credentials, which I spoke about earlier, about a particular organization known as Anabin that is used by the German government to evaluate your credentials to be sure it's accepted by the German government. And also you need a reference letter of your work experience from your previous employer to show that this person actually worked here and this person has the skills that is listed in their CV. So as interesting as this visa actually sounds, it's always good for you to make hay while the sun shines. Now, for me, I would advise that you actually start looking for a job right from your home country or wherever you are before you actually apply for the job seeker visa, which lasts for 6 months. Because to be unfair to yourself, that you come into Germany and then within that 6 months, you can actually get a job and you find yourself going back to your home country. Now, aside from that, the proof of fund, which is about 730 euros by 6 months, is another money you have to rely on for the period you're going to be in the country. So instead of you to rely on your own personal funds, why not get a job on time, so you can become an income earner. I know, save the money you actually brought into the country. So this is all about the Germany job seeker visa. I will leave all the important links in the description box, so at your own time you have to click on them and read up about it. And if you have any further question I can answer, leave it in the comment section and I'll do my very best to get back to you. Thank you so much for watching my video, and if you haven't subscribed, do also click on the subscribe button, and see you guys in my next video.